Hey guys, we're the Yellow Jacket Outsiders. We are some Georgia Tech fans who decided why not record our conversations and just upload it to YouTube. So my name's Cole,
And I'm Reed.
and we're gonna be talking about the spring game.
Yep.
It's gonna be spring game.
Yeah, we
Uh,
thought this would be a good time to start just because,
a lot of excitement.
a
Right
lot
now
of
today.
newness, a lot
A
of
lot of
excitement.
newness.
I'm excited about it. So what are your thoughts about like players that you want to watch out for in the spring game?
Well, I think the easy one to start out with is Alberto Mendoza.
Yep.
Um, coming in, his brother winning the Heisman, Haynes King leaving. There's a lot of anticipation.
There's a lot going
Um,
on, dude. Also Aaron Fowler leaving. I didn't want to talk about him really, but like also like that's a big move. We thought he was the guy in sitting in the seat,
and
that's
did
gonna
we
be
dodge a bullet?
maybe.
I mean, he's not playing great. This isn't about Philo. I mean, it sounds like
You're
Alberto
right.
Mendoza's doing great.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's killing it right now. I'm excited to see him this spring game and see what he can actually do. I think I'm mainly interested in this is a brand new roster. We are not keeping a lot. Um,
Ooh, yeah.
and I'm curious to see how he's going to actually um, how he's actually gonna be able to lead this team. Is he gonna be able to lead it? I'm very interested to see if he's gonna be able to lead it. Sorry, my cat's attacking the computer right now.
That's really funny.
Get out, get down, bud. But no, I mean, I think that's what we're watching out for.
Yeah, and honestly, the thing that I'm curious about is the receiving room. We had a lot of departures, but I was really worried in the beginning stages because I was like, dang, all we have is Jordan Allen basically.
Jordan Allen's
Maybe
gonna be great though.
he's gonna be great. He's gonna be a really good receiver one, I think, actually underrated. And I was kind of curious if he could be that because, from what I know, he's not that tall, he's not that big, but he bulked up. He's gotten bigger, and I think he's just one of one. He's one of those ones, like he
Yeah,
can
I
get out
agree.
there. He's athletic.
I wasn't as worried about it when we had Harping.
Mm-hmm.
But then losing him, I got a little like I was like, dang, that stinks.
It's
But
he's
even
for the
that New
bigness.
Mexico guy, he's stepping
Oh
up.
yeah, for the tight end room.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's stepping up, and I'm just like, I don't think we're gonna be as bad as where we thought. And I mean, let's be honest, running back room's really gonna be where it's at.
Yeah, well, that's going to open up everything. That's going to make the receivers look better than maybe what they are. But I think the receivers are still going to be good, especially with Dalen Pinson coming over to receiver.
That's true. I forgot about
That's
that.
going to open
Dalen
things up.
Pinson,
Yep.
yeah, he's gonna be killing. Yeah, I heard
Also,
he's been killing it.
Isaiah Furman, he's going to be interesting, but I think he's been injured this entire spring. I don't know if he's going to be healthy or not by this time of the season or by the time of summer at least to get implemented into the playbook or whatever. But we'll see. I think that's part of the reason why Dalen Pinson came over, but I think it's going to open up things still. I've heard he's done really good things.
Brent Key says he's no longer a corner.
No longer corners.
No longer a corner. He's
Yep.
not gonna play any touches at corner this
And
year.
I'd be curious on what you guys think about that because I was actually kind of excited about him going to the cornerback position, but I'm really cool with him. I mean, listen, he was the number one athlete in the country out of high school at Sandy Creek, Calvin Johnson's
Yeah,
alma mater.
throwback to Calvin Johnson.
Okay, throw it, Calvin Johnson. I'm cool with a receiver from a top athlete receiver from Sandy Creek, man. Tech's got some success with that, so I'm cool with it. I'm excited to see what he's got. I think he's a track guy. What does he run? The 300 hurdles? I don't even know.
I have no
I don't know.
idea.
I know he does hurdles of sorts, 300, I think. Um, I'm excited. I think he's gonna be a burner, man. Him and Allen. Here's the thing with the running back room. You're gonna be able to run, 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 pull everyone up, and then you do play action, deep pass. I think Mendoza's accurate enough and got enough of an arm to hit those guys on some deep balls. And I think it's gonna be more explosive than people give this offense credit for.
And I think, especially with some good play actions, because you can roll out. The thing about Mendoza, he's going to be able to roll out of the pocket because he's also an
He's,
athlete,
he's
man.
athletic,
He's
man.
quick.
I don't know
He's
if he's
going to
Haynes
get
King quick. I think they're different kinds of quick.
He's a different kind of quick.
He's a good,
but he's still
different
quick.
kind
I
of
would
quick.
say you don't have to be Haynes King quick.
You don't, man. You
Haynes
don't.
King's a one
He's
for
different
speed.
than his brother too, which I kind of
Um,
like. I think he's gonna fit the system really well for what George Godsey wants to do.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's a
true.
really good. Also, by the way, we're just assuming Mendoza's gonna be the starter because that's what
Yeah,
we've seen
I
out of the
mean,
spring.
it's sounding.
I know Grady Adamson's had a solid spring, but from what I've heard, and again, we're fans, we don't know anything, we don't have any insider information. But from what we've seen, like what you guys have seen, apparently he's kind of went in there, took the bull by the horns, and kind of just ran away with it a little
First
bit.
one in, last one
But
out.
we'll
That's
see.
what Keith's been saying.
But again, we'll see on Saturday. We'll see what happens with all that. I'm excited about that. I'm curious on what you guys think. Do you think Mendoza has ran away with it, or do you think there is still an open competition at this point? I don't know. Right now, I think Mendoza's got it.
Well, I
What do
think
you?
let's also go into the running back room a little bit.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
mean, Malachi Hosley.
Massive. I can't
I
believe.
listen. I know we want to talk about the fun guy, but
No, but like, you know what? Hosley's a fun guy for me. I think
Hosley's great.
such a great RB2. Like he would be the RB1 on so many
I'm
teams.
saying he really would, and I'm gonna
He's
be
so
honest.
underrated, man.
As much as I love Haynes last year, he just like Hosley was the better running back by the end of the year.
Yeah,
He was.
yeah.
I mean, I even think in the Pop Tart Bowl, looking back at it, I'm like, Hosley should have been playing more. I think if we would have been a little bit more consistent with running the ball with Hosley,
Mm-hmm.
I think, I think we could have won
I'm
that
with
game.
you. I know. I wish, and I was a little bit saddened by how Jamal performed last year. I don't know if there was an injury or if the blocking up front for him just
Yeah.
wasn't very well. I heard that was also an issue. Um, but Hosley, man, he's a different kind of running back than Jim Jamal, and I think it suited him better last season. And
Downhill.
I think he's going to pair well with Justice Haynes again
Yeah,
with the flashy
Justin
fun.
Haynes. Listen, he's gonna be great, but I mean, even great running backs will tell you it's really important having depth at a running back position. He's not gonna get 100% of touches. No running back does.
You don't need to do that.
He's
You
just
want to stay
like
healthy.
he wears out your body, and I think we're setting up for a good 60-40 split.
Yeah,
I think you can do that here.
I think.
And
you're
listen,
right.
I think when Justice Haynes needs to come in and take over and get 70-80% of the snaps, he's gonna be able to do it. But you don't want him doing it every game. It's really important to keep the wear and tear off these guys.
Yeah, it is, especially at the running back position, man. It's got to be the most, grueling on your body.
You're running
But
at
also,
linebackers,
I'd be
man.
curious to see what you think about the third string running back. Like, who do you think's gonna? I heard a few guys have really done well. What about Chad Alexander? He's coming back.
Chad Alexander's coming back.
I like Chad Alexander.
I've heard he's looking pretty good.
I heard they've been putting him in some motion with the slot receivers.
I heard he's
a
got
little
some
bit.
hands. I was about to say that.
He's
I heard he's
speedy,
got some
he's
hands.
quick, and get that jet sweep out. But also, I think he's just like a good third option. But also a bunch of those guys, like Trelane Maddox is another good option.
Maddox is pretty good. Yeah.
Powell, he's also a good option. There's other guys, obviously, and I'm probably missing them. But again,
But we're deep
fans.
at the running back room. I mean, we're deep at it. I'm excited to
It's
see
gonna
what
be
we're
so
gonna
much
do.
fun, and it's exactly what like Brent Key finally wants to do.
We want to run the
And
ball.
I'll give him that credit.
Run the damn ball.
Now, what are
we
some-
say it all the time.
What are some concerns that you have?
All right.
That you want to get answered a little
Here's
bit?
my concerns from last year, and I guess it's not really. I mean, because we're having a completely new play calling on both sides, right?
That's
New
my
OC, new
biggest
DC.
thing. I was gonna say that.
So I am nervous about it, but something I would like to see changed from last year. Let's stop. Let's stop getting bored. Man, we would run the ball down their throats, and then all of a sudden we do a deep ball with like Haynes King, and it's just like you do deep ball, deep ball, deep ball, and I'm like, dude, we're running the ball. We're getting 4 yards a carry every play.
Mhm.
Why are we throwing deep balls?
I don't know.
I'm like, stop
And I
throwing
get
deep
to
balls.
open
It's
it
not
up.
our thing, but like you do 3 plays in a row.
But like you're right. You're right. You're driving,
just
and then
like-
like first down, deep ball.
You know, and
Second down, some sort of like deep cross or whatever, and then a deep comeback route, and like it'd be like you maybe complete one of those, but like not really.
stick with
Sometimes you
RPO.
will.
I mean, that's what was working. But again, a different crew. But I think it's besides that. Stick to what's working. I would love to see that this year. More consistency. I think that's what ended up biting us in the butt a lot. But let's not get bored. Don't get bored of what's working and then try to go get a flashy play. If something's working, run it until they stop it.
I'm with you.
You know,
I want to see
love
that. I want to see that badly this year. And I get it. Buster's an air raid guy. You came from an air raid system, and he wanted to throw that ball. But sometimes I thought you got a little bit trigger happy.
He
I
did get
agree.
trigger happy.
I agree.
And
It
you know,
just
that's
wasn't who
one
we
thing.
were, and I think there was a little bit of disagreement with Brent Key and him in the sense of that. I think Brent Key wants to do what we're probably going to see a lot of this year, and that's just run it down their throat until they stop them. And once you see those guys kind of come up, that's when you take the deep shot. But like you don't force it. It was like forcing a square peg through a round hole at times, and I was like,
I like that. Yeah.
yeah, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing?
Well, let's talk about defensive
I was
coordinator.
thinking that. Oh, Jason Seymour, he's going to be an interesting guy. Aggressive in his scheme. We're going to try to get a lot of turnovers and try to get a lot of sacks. Which another thing is, I think our D line is going to be very good this year. I think we're
Let's
going to be very
get some
good this year.
pressure, guys.
Dude,
That's what
and
I want
this
so
guy,
bad.
This guy's a D line guy. This is what he did in high school. You know,
I want some.
this
good,
is what he likes to watch.
Listen, I've always liked to say, I like every position's important on the defense. But the truth of the matter is, if you are allowing any quarterback to hold the ball for 10 seconds, I don't care who you got at corner, I don't care how good they are, you're not gonna stop them.
No, you
If you
gotta
have
get that
time in the
pressure.
pocket, you have to get
I'm
pressure,
sorry.
but you have to contain them. That's also the thing. Georgia Tech was one of the worst containing defenses in the ACC last year.
Oh, they were so.
They were awful at it. We were awful at pressure, but also when we would get pressure, we would allow them to we would break it. And they would just take it. The quarterback would take it if they could even slightly run and get 10, 20 yards. It was just awful. We were bend don't break, but bend and break more often than not.
Yeah, you're right.
It was awful. So I think it starts at the D line. I mean, and Brinke's even said it. Every good team that makes a run has a good, heavy, big D line.
And I
It's
think
important.
Jason Seymour is going to help with the schematics of everything. Another thing is, I don't, how our D line was not great and how our linebackers were really, they got the short end of the
Yes,
sticks a lot of
they
the
did.
time. I think a large part of that, and I do like Blake Gideon. I think he's going to have a good career. I think it wasn't his time to be the
I
defensive
think it was a
coordinator.
little rushed.
I don't feel like I'm happy. I think it was smart that he went back to Florida, Texas, and he's getting a little bit more of extra time before he gets the throne and gets the reins.
Get some experience under your
He
belt.
needs it. He needs to learn under Muschamp over there for a little bit, and then I think he could end up being a good defensive coordinator.
I think he will.
We didn't have an identity last year. That was the biggest issue for me.
He just got stuck, and
There-
he couldn't.
we
He
wanted
didn't know
to-
how to fix it.
I remember in the preseason summer practices, he was talking about how he wanted to be aggressive and and how we're going to be an aggressive defense. And he kind of tried that at the beginning of the season, and then he decided, maybe we don't have the personnel to do that. So then he went and saw his zones and tried to stay there. We didn't have a personality. We didn't have there wasn't. I don't. The defense just it was confusing last year.
When you tell
But
your
Jason
players,
Seymour, man,
when you tell your players you're gonna be aggressive, and then you take it back from them, it's an ego shot.
It is.
All of a sudden you're like, coach doesn't think I'm good enough.
Yeah.
Coach doesn't think I was good, and it
Playing back on your heels,
and even
man.
if they're not saying it out loud, I think it can creep in.
Yeah.
Again, it's just we have no insider knowledge, obviously, but it's just
This is from what we see.
from what we see,
From what we assume.
and I assume. I just think that's a lot of it.
Yeah. I want to see none of that this next year with the defense. I don't even care. I want us to hang our hat on the fact of if we're going to be aggressive, be aggressive. If you get beat deep or something and some quarterback makes some insane play and into some crazy coverage, good for them. I'd be cool with that to see if we get pressure on the quarterback and if we go for picks and turnovers. If we give up a bunch of yards in a game, it is what it is. At least we try to cause havoc, cause mayhem. That's what I want to see, and I think that would help our offense a lot too.
I am excited for Jason Seymour though.
I am too.
I think he's going to be much better. He's more established.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be a good defensive coordinator. I think our defense is going to take a step up from last year.
I think so too.
I think our offense is just naturally going to take a step down just because of. I think we don't have Haynes King.
Mm-hmm.
I think Haynes King was very much a leader. They had been playing together for a long time. This offense has great potential, but I just don't know how quickly you can build that trust with each other. It's all a matter of how is the spring going to go. So that's why the spring game is so important.
I'm really curious to see how they click, because that is Mendoza, man. He's got to get he's got to get in rhythm with his receivers and get familiar with the tight ends and the running back. I mean,
It sounds like he's getting there.
Yeah, I think he's the guy to do it, but you don't know until you do it. All we have is just Jackets Online telling us what's going on, and I don't even really subscribe to that, really, to be honest. I don't have
Probably
a subscription.
should, but I don't either.
I see your tweets every now and then. That's it, kind of. But I don't know, from what I've seen, it seems to be pretty positive.
But no, I think we're excited for the game. We're gonna make another podcast. I think.
Yeah, see what we see and what we've learned.
We're going to the game. We live here in Atlanta, so we're definitely going to.
Yeah, we're not too far, so we're looking at doing that, getting season tickets this year. Hopefully going to every home game this year. I'm excited for it. We'll continue to do this, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to get season tickets if we can.
Yeah.
We're just trying to see where it lies. But I'm excited. First game Colorado. We're very excited about that. Prime coming back to back to Atlanta.
That's gonna be a fun one.
It's gonna be a fun one.
We'll do a better
Night game on a Thursday.
We'll do a better deep dive probably of that game if I had to guess.
Well, we don't know what's happening yet. We gotta watch spring games first and see what summer.
Yeah, we don't know what's gonna.
We don't know injuries or whatever's gonna pop up. Yeah, you never know.
I have seen that one viral video of Colorado on Twitter or X or whatever, of how small they looked at their pregame.
Yeah, I heard that.
They apparently were like, oh, I didn't know it was a high school team, whatever.
That's so funny. I didn't see that. I didn't see the comments. That's really funny. I did see that they look small. I think they're gonna have more line issues and D line issues like they've been
They're
having.
a mess over there, man.
They just have flashy players.
They can't get it. They had an embarrassment of riches that one year when they won 9 games with Travis Hunter and Shador and all that. I think they're gonna end up being solid pros. It's just like, good lord, I don't know about Dion and his coach. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to say too much.
Man, I will say those Colorado fans, they're awfully confident that Georgia Tech was going to win that game walking in.
They're vocal.
They thought it. They really did. I know.
They're cocky.
Them Colorado fans, dude. They talk.
They talk. I know. Hey, if you're in the comments section, say something. That'd be funny. I'd love to chit chat and talk a little bit of trash. See how our team's gonna whoop
some friendly banter. But anyway, guys. Yeah, we'll make another one when we can. But go Jackets.
Go Jackets.